Good day, children. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our English class. And today we are going to learn something very interesting and very different poem. So, can you see the image shown in the screen? Yes, it's a boy and a girl along with their pet dog. So they have their pet dog with them. So they are enjoying. So here many people likes to have dog as a pet. Many people like to have dog as a pet because dogs are very friendly. You can play with the dog and dogs are very helpful and they guard our house. So a dog's sense of smell is 10,000 times stronger than that of a human. So dogs are, especially they keep the dog to guard their house. Now let us see some important and interesting facts about the dogs. So these dogs, humans have kept the dogs as pets for over 12,000 years. From 12,000 years, the dogs have been kept as a pet. So a 1-year-old dog is as mature as a 15-year-old human. So 15-year-old human means he's so big. So a 1-year-old dog is so small. So he's so much matured and physically also. So they are very strong. Dogs' noses are always wet to absorb the scent chemicals. So a greyhound could beat a cheetah as a long distance race. So it's a type of dog which can run very fast like cheetah. The animal cheetah runs very fast. A bloodhound sense of smell can be used as evidence in courts. So this type of dog, they have a strong sense of smell which can be used as the evidence in the courts also. And the tallest dog in the world is 44 inches tall. Dogs have 3 eyelids. Your dog can smell your feelings also. Dogs can sense the time also. If you take your dog for a regular walking in the evening, so the next day also the dog reminds you to take for a walk in the same timing. So it knows the difference between an hour and the 5. And dogs can be trained to detect the cancer and other diseases in humans. Dogs may be able to sniff our cancer cells simply to smelling of someone's breath. So dogs are very cute. The kids also like them very much because we can play with the dogs and we can have a lot of fun. And ever wonder why children around this age seem to have a special bond with a family dog? So, with a family dog, you can see small kids will be playing. So, it could be because they speak the same language, roughly 250 words and gestures, in fact. So, how the baby speaks. So, the dog and the baby, they can understand their language. And similar to fingerprints, no two dogs have the same nose print. And Basenjis are a breed of dogs that do not bark. So this is the dog family Basenjis. They do not bark. Instead, they produce a sound similar to yod. And here now we have the poem that is My Dog Fred. So the poem My Dog Fred is about a dog and the dog name is Fred and the dog name is Fred. And this dog belongs to a child and the child wants to play with his pet. He wants to shake the hands. He wants to run and play. He wants the dog to bark, shake, crawl all over. He wants the dog to do everything. But in our poem, let us see, but this dog is doing nothing. Let us see why it is not doing anything in the poem My Dog Fred. Now, this poem is written by Ken Nesbitt. He was born in 1962 and he's an American poet who writes funny poems for children. His writing often include highly imaginative incidents before ending on a realistic note. And most of his poems also make fun of school life. He has written many books and poems, including The Armpit of Doom, The Tidy Whitey Spider, and The Aliens Have Landed. Now let's read the poem. Now here you can see the poem. This is the child and he is having a pet dog. He is having a pet dog. I have a dog. His name is Fred. He won't play fetch. He won't play dead. So this child is saying, I have a dog. His name is Fred. He won't play fetch. He won't play dead. He won't shake hands or sit or stay or bark or beg or run and play. He won't roll over, shake or crawl. In fact, he won't do tricks at all. When folks ask why, I tell them that's because my dog was raised by cats. Now read the poem again, children. I have a dog. His name is Fred. He won't play fetch. He won't play dead. He won't shake hands or sit or stay or bark or beg or run and play. He won't roll over, shake or crawl. In fact, he won't do tricks at all. When folks ask why, I tell them that's because my dog was raised by cats. Now, this boy, the child in the poem, is very sad. The child in the poem is very sad. He expresses his displeasure by saying that his dog does not do anything. So, on being asked about his pet, he says that his dog was raised by cat. Since his traits are more like a cat's, the child takes the different behavior of his dog in his stride. So have you seen the dog? Yes, we have seen the dog. They play with us. So when we throw the ball, it brings the ball back. But here in the poem, the dog does not do anything. So when we ask the child why, because it was raised by the cats. He says that this dog was raised by the cat because he has the behavior of the cats. So I have a dog. His name is Fred. So what's the dog name? Fred. He won't play fetch. He won't play fetch means when you throw the ball, the dog brings the ball back to you again. But this dog does not do here. And he won't play dead. So play fetch means a classic game played with dogs where they bring back a stick or a ball that is thrown far. So you must have seen. So when you throw something very far, the dog runs and brings it back to you and give it to you. But this dog in the poem does not do that. He won't shake hands or sit or stay or bark or beg or run and play. And this dog does not shake hands. So when you say the dog hello, so the dog also shows its hands just to shake it. So he won't shake hands or sit or stay or bark or beg or run and play. So this dog does not do anything, does not shake hands, does not sit, does not stay in one place, does not bark, does not beg, does not run and play. He won't roll over, shake, or crawl. In fact, he won't do tricks at all. So, this dog does not do anything. It is not rolling over, it is not shaking, it is not crawling. It does not do any tricks at all. So, the child in the poem becomes very sad and displeasure about his dog. When folks ask why, when folks means people, when the other people ask why your dog is not playing, I tell them that's because my dog was raised by cats. Because this dog was raised by the cat's family. This dog was been with a cat. So the dog in the poem, Fred, has a kind of behavior. This dog has a kind of behavior when he picked up from the cats that raised him. So this baby dog was among with the cats. So that is why this dog has learned all the cat's behavior. So similarly, all living beings also, living things pick up certain habits and behavior based on the conditions around them. So you must have seen the picture of the Jungle Book. So there the boy Mowgli was brought among the animals. So that is why he doesn't know to talk like a human being, but he can understand the animal's language. So in whichever the condition with the living things are brought up, they try to adapt that. So, similarly, all living things pick up certain habits and behaviors based on the conditions around them. So, these are called as quirks, Quirks. So, our quirks makes us unique and are often a way of adapting to our situations. Now, so this is the poem, children. So you can open your textbook and the poem number 9, My Dog Fred, and you can learn by heart the poem. Now let us see some answer the following. List the things that Fred would not do. So who is a Fred? Dog. So Fred won't fetch or play dead. He won't shake hands, sit, bark, beg, run, or play. In fact, he would not do tricks at all. What are the things that the child in the poem wants Fred to do? So the child wants Fred to shake hands, sit, bark, beg, run, play, roll, and crawl. And what reason that the child gives when folks ask why? The reason that the child gives when folks ask why is that his dog was raised by cats. So learn all this, answer the following so that you can easily, when you understand the poem, you can just click the answers during your exam time and list all the rhyming words in the poem. So Fred, did, stay, play, crawl, all. So these are the rhyming words from the poem. So learn the poem by heart and you can recite the poem with rhythm and expression. So for this is for your second term portions. We have this first poem, My Dog Fred, and when you have your orals, you can recite it with a nice rhythm. So thank you, children. Bye bye.